I shall read to you today. Leadership. Most of us have developed our images of leaders from the wrong sources. We have looked to athletes, musicians, movie stars, and politicians as our role models. Many of the world's wealthiest, most famous, most prestigious people can't keep their homes together. We have looked to status and personal accomplishment as the measure of leadership rather than higher standards or God's standards. Some men want to run away from the responsibility of leadership. They look at it as too much of a burden. Others want to pursue their own selfish interests without worrying about the needs of others. Certain men don't think they deserve to be leaders. They think they have to be rich, successful, or highly educated in order to lead, and you don't. Let me make something very clear. If you are a male, you were born to lead. So there's some wise words, but I also want to talk about mastery. Leadership and mastery. There are many paths to the top of the mountain. This is true, but what happens when you reach the top of that mountain? If you've mastered that goal, if you've mastered that principle, if you've mastered your life or that thing or goal that you're trying to accomplish, once you get to the top of the mountain and you look, you will probably notice that there are other peaks that are around you that are higher than your vantage point. So mastery isn't just getting to the top of that mountain and sitting up there and hovering in the lotus position 3 or 4 inches off the ground and hoping the common folk come up and throw flowers at your feet and bring you fruit. A true master makes it to that point, looks around, assesses, reevaluates, and says, hey, is there somewhere else I could be that's higher than where I am now? And a true master would look and see where he could be of service. And a true master would go down, back down the mountain, and find another higher peak. And while he's down there, he would find others, many that remind him of himself when he was on his road to mastery. And he would bring them up and he would advise them. And he would take them up the trail or guide them to a path or the mountain he had just climbed down from and give them hints and advice on the best way to traverse it to get there. So their path might be quicker than his. A true master is not just going to sit up there. Maybe if he's got a few days left and he to live and he just wants to enjoy the view. But if you've been up on the top of the mountain and you come back down, all you have to do to be back on the peak of that mountain is close your eyes and remember. So you come down from the mountain. A master would come down from the mountain and advise and gather and give hope and inspiration and inspire on his way to yet another higher peak and another vantage point. And then once he gets up there, he would look, assess, evaluate, and then go back down again. Because being a master, what kind of a master would that be? Just sitting at the top of the mountain looking down at everybody. That'd be a dick. It'd be an asshole of a master, right? So once you get there, once you know what it's like, you go back down and you encourage and you inspire. That's mastery. That's leadership. Cheers. We'll talk to you later. Bye.